I literally get these in the mail every single month. They're just giving away free money. If you're looking for a way to make a little bit of extra cash and you want it to be easy and fast, I've personally used this strategy, and the best part, it only takes 90 days or less. Hi friends, welcome back. It's so good to see you again. I'm Kristen. By day, I audit billion-dollar financial institutions, and now I help ambitious women strategically align their finances to achieve their biggest financial goals. One of the hurdles that I've seen ambitious women run into when they're trying to level up their finances and they're looking for ways to make extra cash is that something might seem too hard or it doesn't seem easy enough, so they just stop themselves from doing it, even when it's free money. Now, I can tell you this is easy and you're still not going to do it and you're not going to believe me. So I'm actually going to walk you through step by step how I open these accounts and how easy it is and how simple it is and how little time it takes, so that you can overcome this hurdle and get yourself some free cash. So as I go through this process with you, there are going to be some major bank accounts that I'm going to go through because they've sent me these offers. So I'm not advocating and I don't have an affiliation with these banks in particular. You'll have to find one that works for you. This is a financial disclaimer that you know your own financial situation. So I'm not saying to use this strategy for your own, but this is the strategy that I used and it did give me some extra cash. I typically get these in an envelope called a value pack. That's how I usually get these. And inside there's just a bunch of random coupons here. But without fail, every month I get these offers for free money. And I hear you, I know what you're thinking. Well, I don't get these coupons. How do I get these coupons? If you don't get these already, don't worry, you don't have to sign up for anything. I have a free website that I use and I check every now and then to see if there's any other deals that I can possibly take advantage of. But I will show the coupon strategy first and kind of walk you through some important things that you need to know, because you can also apply that to the website. This one catches your eye because it's such a large dollar amount, but if you actually look closer, you can see that probably not a lot of people are going to be able to apply for these because the dollar amounts at the bottom you have to deposit and they're so high. So we're just going to put this on the side. This one is for a business account. This will work if you have a business and you have money to deposit. You can see right here, you can deposit $2,000 of new money and you'll earn $300, or you can deposit $10,000 and earn $500. You do have to read the back because there are stipulations and requirements in place that you have to follow in order to make sure that you qualify for these. This next one is something that I think everybody can do. You have to be a new Chase checking customer. You can't have an open account within the past 2 years. So I actually don't qualify for this one, but you would get a $300 bonus when you make direct deposit. So it has to come from payroll. You have to be on direct deposit, and then you'll get $500 or more within 90 days. So again, you do need to read the back because there are certain minimum transactions that you have to do in order to waive the $12 monthly service fee. Things like maintaining a certain balance, minimum balance, or doing a certain number of transactions, or having a certain combinations of accounts. I do recommend doing that because it is a $12 monthly service fee, and that's going to eat into this $300. You want to get this whole amount. This is the last one. It's from Wells Fargo, and I didn't really read into this, but it looks like you have to deposit $1,000 or more in qualifying direct deposits, so through payroll essentially, within the first 90 days of account opening, and then you get $325 after the 90-day qualification period, and then they'll give you that bonus within 30 days. Now, I haven't really tested Wells Fargo. This is one that I'll do, and I'll walk you through exactly how to do this. Now, if I read the back, I want to pay attention to the fact that I have to be a new customer, which I am. And then to get the bonus, I have to use the bonus offer code, buy a certain amount of time, and then receive $1,000 or more through direct deposit, which I will be able to do without any problem. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here that I wouldn't qualify for, but I think we're good. Okay, so this is what I do for the online account. I search NerdWallet banks offering cash bonus for new account. If you don't have coupons, that's fine. This is where I go. I really trust this site. Let's see here. I want this one, 16 best bank bonuses and promotions of April 2025. The reason why I like NerdWallet is because they find the most recent promotions, and they even show me how much I could potentially qualify for. Now that $3,000 we're not going to go for because you have to have multiple six figures in order just to qualify for this. So we're going to stick to something a little bit more within the price range here. This one is a good one. Unfortunately, I took advantage of this and didn't close my account until late last 2024. So I actually don't qualify for this one. But I just want to show you what this one is about. And this is the one I would choose because it's the one that actually has the most money. But let's see here, because you have to qualify. So this offer is only valid through May 6th. So that's coming up really fast. If you combine all of your paychecks that you're going to earn within 90 days of opening this account, and keeping in mind that you may lose one paycheck just based on timing, it could take some time to get your paychecks to actually start depositing to this account. For most of us, I would say we would probably have maybe 2 paychecks a month, take away 1 paycheck, so maybe 5 paychecks that you could add up to potentially qualify for, that have to add up to either this $4,000 amount or this $5,000 amount. And this is the one I would go for to earn $400. You have to open the account online. You have to have an opening deposit of $25 within 30 days. And then you have 90 days to get direct deposits, at least 2 of them, but you can have more that total up to these amounts here to get the bonus. You have to use this code or apply here. In order to open this account, they have trackers where they will give you this bonus, but you have to apply through the bonus page. Otherwise, you might not get it. And then it talks about how to waive the monthly fee. This is where it could get you with the monthly fee because you have to have an average account balance, which means you have to maintain $1,500 or more in this account all the time. But you can do other things. You can combine monthly direct deposits totaling $1,000 or more. I think that one would cover and check the box so you can get that $6.95 monthly checking maintenance fee waived. And then, of course, always read the fine print here. You want to make sure that you're qualified, that you can receive the bonus, that you're aware of any stipulations or any transactions that you need to follow. This one is pretty simple. I'm not super concerned with it because a lot of it is already up here. Of course, I can't apply for that. We are going to go to the Wells Fargo for $325, and then let's see what this one says because I'll apply for this one. So $325 new checking customer bonus. You can open it online in minutes. I have to make $1,000 or more in qualifying direct deposits within 90 days of account opening. You have to use the bonus code by July 8th and receive $1,000 or more within 90 days. So we talked about that. It has to be a direct deposit, an instant payment, or an electronic credit. And then after the 90 days, if you've met all requirements, we'll deposit the bonus into your new account within 30 calendar days. Okay. Offers not available to customers that received a bonus opening a Wells Fargo consumer checking account within the past 12 months. So let's open it online. Okay, I'm not applying for a joint account. I'm not going to show you this information, but I'll go ahead and enter it and then I'll be right back. They just sent a code to my phone and let me enter that right now. There we go. Submit the code. I'm going to have this information blurred and I'm just going to go ahead and start entering my information here and then I'll be right back. I filled out my information and I scrolled to the bottom of the page. It already had this checked for me. Yes, add a debit card. I don't really think I'm going to use it, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway, just in case I go back through and I read some of the small print and they want me to use some transactions, do some transactions. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that checked. And then no, I'm not going to add a way to save savings account. I'm really only opening this account to get the extra bonus. And then looks like I have to check this in order to agree and continue. It's going to ask me to confirm my postal address. I'm just going to go with what's recommended by the US Post Office and then agree and continue again. Now I'm at the part where I have a bunch of disclosures here. Now I can download these, but I don't really want to, and I don't need to print it. So I'm just going to click continue. It's official. My account is open and it's waiting for me to sign up, create a PIN and add money. They sent me an email with the details. I'm going to click let's go. Okay, so I'm going to create a username and password and then I'll be right back. Okay, and then now it's going to ask for another verification here. I'm going to put this code in. And that's it. I'm literally done. I have a bank account already. I can enter a PIN number here for my card. I'll get this card in the mail. I can get the app. I can do that later. So I'm going to go to my account. Okay, let's see. Digital delivery. This just means that I won't get anything in the mail. Go paperless. Okay, so I've opened a bank account in just a couple of minutes. I can fund this if I want to. Wasn't that so freaking easy? That was so simple. Outside of this video, I'll go ahead and fund that account, and then I'll change my direct deposit. I'll put in my new account number and I'll start routing my paychecks there. So I know in the beginning I did say, because this is a correction, I did say it would take less than 90 days or about 90 days, but this one in particular is a little bit longer because I have to fund within 90 days and then I'll get paid within the 30 days after that. So it will take a little bit longer. It definitely hurts my heart knowing that there's ambitious women out there who won't take advantage of potentially thousands of dollars of free money just because the mindset is that it's hard. There's definitely a money block at play here. If you want to know what your money block is, I have a free quiz below in the description. I give you actionable steps to whatever your money block is to help you overcome that and work towards a healthy mindset. Once you get that bonus, close the account. You don't need to keep it open any longer. That's what I do. I reset that clock because a lot of the stipulations and qualifications are you cannot have had an account open in the past 12 to 24 months. That's a mistake I made with the US bank. I ended up keeping it open way longer after I got that bonus. I got that bonus, I think, in February, and then I closed the account, I think, in July. I have a little bit longer to wait until I take advantage of that one, but that's definitely one I'll be doing again. Don't keep the account open, just close it. And I know you might be thinking, okay, I have all of my expenses coming out of my main account, which you don't close, you just keep that open. What do I do for those expenses if I have to divert some of my money that I'm using to pay my bills and my mortgage and my rent and things like that into this other account? I have two accounts now. I have my main account and now I just opened this Wells Fargo account. You can do a couple different things. You can set up your bill pay on your new Wells Fargo account so that any of that money coming into your Wells Fargo, you know where it's gonna go and you have it already set up so you can go ahead and just pay the expenses from one part of your account and then you can pay the rest of the expenses from your main account. Now that's one way to do it. What I do is I set up a transfer, so I link my bank accounts. I will link this Wells Fargo back to my main account and then I will set up a transfer. Takes a couple of days once I get paid to transfer that money over, but fortunately I have my bills set up in a way that a couple days delay is not going to be an issue. So that's typically what I do, so I don't have to set up any new bill pay on my new Wells Fargo account, but those are the couple ways you can do it. I'm so excited I was able to share this strategy with you today. It has helped me so many times over the years, do different various things. Right now, I'm saving for a wedding, and you know how expensive those are if you've gone through a wedding recently. They're gonna contribute to something really fun and special for my fiance and me. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you in the next one.